What do you think waking up calmer is gonna do?
I don't know. I'm already so like high strung and stuff. Maybe it'll be like, like I wish I had time in the morning to like meditate or like just rise and shine like in a slow.
Why don't you just wake up earlier?
No.
It's already started.
No, it's not happening. Come on.
So satisfying.
Welcome back. Here we are.
Look at that.
Ready to satisfy.
Oh.
Whoa. I don't know why that's coming through on my thing.
I like that.
That's right. That's our new jingle.
You're really adding all the bells and whistles.
I am.
Pod.
I think it's really important. I think it's going to take us all the way to the next level.
Next level, baby.
And I always loved the next level. Whatever level I'm on, I go, good. But I'm really looking for the next level.
One.
Yeah.
I'm also the girl who, when my alarm rings, works it into my dream. Like, when it's like, and I'm like dancing, just like completely works it into my dream.
Yeah, that's why I have two alarms, my phone alarm, but then also the first alarm that goes off is this old clock radio that I've had. I mean, we've had it in our house since, my parents had it. Like I had it when I was in high school. And it just has gone with me everywhere. But I have it in between two radio stations on full volume.
So it's like, shh.
At 6 a.m., it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really
jarring.
what I need is because I was like, I need to wake up more like calmly. Like I wanted, but then I really work those into my dreams.
Yeah.
But I need, like, for deaf people, like if there's a fire, my sister used to have this. Well, number one, they have pillows that will like vibrate or shake. And then they have like, because my sister is like almost completely deaf. She's severely hearing impaired. The lights, right? So you didn't have to listen to me.
That's right.
I knew that was coming. The lights flash on and off, and then that thing goes like if there's, God forbid, there's a fire.
And you want that?
I don't want the lights. I think the pillow would be helpful for me.
Pillow monster coming against you.
It's just like, brrr. I don't know if it does that. Maybe it's more of a zzz.
Why do you want to wake up calmer?
Maybe I should just put my vibrator in my pillowcase.
That's it? Is that not where you keep it?
I mean, that's where it should go.
Yeah. What do you think waking up calmer is going to do?
I don't know. I'm already so like high strung and stuff. Maybe it'll be like, like I wish I had time in the morning to like meditate or like just rise and shine like in a slow.
Why don't you just wake up earlier?
No.
It's already started.
No, it's not happening. Come on, we wake up so early. I'm tired.
No,
man.
I mean, I literally like now, especially I take the train in instead of driving. So, I mean, literally I do very little because I don't even have coffee until after I get off the train because I want to still be mellow when I get there. But I wake up at 6 in the morning, get out of bed by like 12 after 6. So I can be in the car by 6:25, so I can make the 6:35 train.
Do you shower?
Nah, not until I get home. I shower in the evening.
Oh,
and I'm bald.
What are you, like a child?
I take my bath before bed.
No, I'm not a child. Showering in the evening is a perfectly natural adult thing to do.
No, and I do it sometimes. But
what, are you, a child?
No, but I do it sometimes, like if I just feel gross from the day.
Would probably most days then.
You're like Matt. I said to Matt the other day, I'm not feeling good about myself lately. I'm just having like a little phase. I feel like old and fat and ugly. You know what he said to me? You should probably stop eating so much.
No, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
By the way, you attacked me first.
I didn't attack you. I just thought it was
like... You said, were you like a child?
Well, because, and it wasn't really an attack. It was more like, kids take a bath before bed.
No, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
I feel like I can't wake up without the shower in the morning.
He said you should eat less.
Like, yeah. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, well, honey, I mean, you eat a lot. And I was like, I like to eat.
Does he think you're gaining weight? Are you gaining weight?
No.
You don't look like you're gaining weight. This is why I'm asking.
Thanks. No, I'm not. I'm probably skinnier than I've been in a long time. I work out tons so I can eat what I want.
You do work out?
Like a lot.
Do you? I mean, I would have had no idea. Do you go to cycle class ever?
Shut up. Do you know that I didn't. I took a cycle class. I took a spin class and I didn't post anything because
was that tough?
I didn't want. Yeah. Because she said some really meaningful things.
It wasn't the same dude?
It was a different girl. I have a couple people that are like this girl, Emma, and then Anthony are like my main peeps.
It is a very male thing to be, and I've had this conversation with my wife many times where it's like, there's something in us that you present a problem and then we go, here's the solution. And you go, I didn't want a solution. No. I wanted empathy. That's all. Just empathy.
It is true.
And I go like, well,
yeah, he's always trying to fix it.
Right.
And also saying you should eat less doesn't really fix it.
If you feel fat, but you eat less, maybe you'll start to be like, oh, I feel so skinny because I'm so hungry.
I hate you.
I don't agree with that.
He literally, and then he proceeds to tell me, I mean, you're a little soft in the middle.
He said that?
Yeah, and I was like, I gave you 2 babies. I could work out forever. It'll never be fully back the way it is.
Right. It doesn't
or was.
tighten. You gotta tighten
up.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Did that start a fight, or were you more just like, I can't believe you're even?
I let it go, and then when we were like later around like dinner time, I was like, "You're really hurting my feelings."
You said that?
Yeah. I
what
tried
did he
not
say?
to fight.
Yeah.
He was like, "You're being silly. I'm
What?
joking. You know I'm joking."
Was
And I
he
like,
joking?
No.
No.
I mean, he said it like in a joking manner, but I know he means it.
He does.
I do like to eat. I like to graze. Like I like to have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I will snack in between.
You should.
Heavily.
You should snack all the time.
Like whatever. It makes me happy. Like food is to me, one of the great joys in life. And we are different. I know you enjoy food, but you more
I sustain.
Yes, you eat to live. I live to eat.
Yeah. I'm not like one of
Right.
these foodie types, but
Yeah.
I mean, my diet is, horrendous.
I know.
It's the worst.
I wouldn't know. You look so svelte.
Thank you very much. I should wear baggy. Baggy. Let's go large.
Yeah, and also, yes, it was just empathy. And we've had this discussion. We've in therapy too many times. Like, I don't need you to fix it. I just need you to listen, maybe hug me and say, sorry you feel that way.
Right.
Like, that you don't have to feel that way.
It's so funny because I've been in scenarios where like Jess will say something that she's going through and I'll go, I'm sorry. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm getting in so much trouble for just blowing it off and saying I'm sorry. And she goes,
Thank you.
thank you.
All I wanted.
I was like, it's
Yeah.
that easy? You could just,
Yes.
sorry.
Just listen.
But you can't say it like that. You can't go, sorry.
No. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And
And
mean
then you
it.
can get back to what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's all you care about.
Getting back to what I was
You
doing.
got me off track with your bullshit. And
I don't know
your
what
bitching.
you're talking about.
Right.
I have said that before too. That doesn't usually work out.
Weird.
She comes in a tizzy. I go, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I could see you doing that. Because I got in the car when you picked me up today because we didn't get to ride home together.
Right.
Home,
by the way.
Home?
You said we didn't get to ride home together.
I know, this is my home too.
Yeah, it is.
And I got in and I had gotten an email that like sent me into a tizzy and I got right in and you were just like, so?
Right.
Like
I read it as like a who cares situation.
you literally wanted to, you held back, but you wanted to look at me and say, who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's right.
literally what you wanted
But
to say.
don't you think there are a lot more times in your life where it would have helped you to not have given a shit?
Yes.
That's all I'm trying to
I
like.
dream of not giving a shit.
That's what I'm trying to put into the world.
Yeah, but I can dream it. It's very easy to dream
Don't
about.
dream it. Be it.
How?
Not. What about that book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck?
Oh, I don't know. I've never read that.
What? That's like the big self-help book from a couple years ago. I think I have it around here
Oh,
somewhere.
well, then you maybe should lend it to me.
Yeah, the guy made a whole career out of it.
I don't think I've ever read a self-help book. The girl who needs it more than anyone in the world.
Yeah, that's weird that
right?
you haven't.
I don't know. I like to like read books for fun, and that's like not fun. Like,
I
like
see.
to read
It's your
stories.
escape.
Yeah,
It's your escape. It's not where you go to work on yourself.
correct.
If you want to work on yourself, you'll buy crystals and sage.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Now we're talking.
Talk to the Long Island medium.
Yes.
If we'll get to the bottom of some
It's
stuff.
funny. She actually, when I was on Jeff Lewis the other day, she was coming in after, and like I didn't think she would remember me, so I didn't say anything. And then she DM'd me, "I'm so sorry we didn't get to say hi." Blah blah blah. I was like, "I know." And then she was like, "I'm around if you need a guest." So I asked my producer, and he was like, "We're good." So mean.
I think you could have. Why don't you have her on my show?
Would you want her?
Yeah, come in with her.
Okay. Maybe I'll be like, and then
Hey, my friend does a show. Let's do it together. Yeah. And then,
then she can read us, and she can talk to our dead relatives.
Wouldn't it be great? Because she'd read you,
Yeah.
and you're just like so gullible that you're like, oh my God, I do know someone whose name begins with a
B.
Yeah. Nicole Ryan Biggins. Biggins.
What it is.
And then I'm sitting there going like, no.
No. Yeah, but would you be, if I did that, would you be like outright mean to her?
No, I'm not mean to anybody.
Okay, but would you be like, you're full of crap? Like, I feel like you wouldn't, you'd be like, you'd push back.
I
Like,
would probably push back.
okay,
And I'd probably tell her that I did not
believe
in what she was doing.
What if she said something crazy that there's no way she could know?
I'd be honest about it.
Okay.
I'd go like, yeah, that surprises me. If it struck me somehow, maybe she could turn
What
me.
if she made you cry? Maybe she could turn you. I'm having her on your show. We're
You
doing
think so?
it. Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
And then that would be the theme of it, that like,
Yeah, that like,
he doesn't think that this is,
And
he
he-
thinks it's mumbo jumbo. Yeah,
Yes.
tell her it's mumbo. I think it's mumbo jumbo.
and then you would become a believer. Mumbo jumbo.
you think the Long Island medium is going to make me a believer?
Perhaps. I can't promise, but I mean, it's possible.
I've got to tell you, speaking of these reality stars,
Yeah.
I've become much more aware of who the stars are.
Like,
I know who Tom Sandoval is.
it's a little late for that.
I know that.
Sandoval was like early last year.
It was a while back.
Okay.
It was a while back, but I didn't know. Like, I could not have picked. I still don't know who the other Sandoval is. I don't know anything about that.
Ariana.
Right. Huffington?
No.
Okay.
No, Maddox. No, Ariana Maddox.
Ariana Maddox.
And then there's Rachel Raquel. Her
Rachel
name's
Raquel.
Rachel, but she always told everyone her name was Raquel. But
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
Is it spelled Rachel?
No, that's a guess. That's how it's spelled. But she just literally told everybody, "My name's Raquel."
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
But I know who this guy is
Okay.
now. Like, I couldn't have picked him out of a lineup
So you're proud.
because I've been watching this show, The Traitors.
Oh.
Do you watch that show?
No, but I know all about it.
Nicole.
I know.
Nicole.
Do you love?
It's the best.
Wait, who else is on that? That's like crazy.
There's housewives on it. That I don't know
Yes.
who they are.
Okay.
But they're nuts.
Okay.
There's people, because this is what they do. They pick all the best reality stars.
Yes.
And Alan Cummings hosts it,
Okay.
right? And he's got that big Scottish
Yeah,
accent and
yeah.
everything. His outfits are crazy over
Yeah.
the top. And they do like a murder mystery type
Mm-hmm.
of game where every show, there's 3 or 4 traitors,
Yes.
but nobody in the house knows who the traitors are. The traitors know who each other are, but that's it.
Teddy Mellencamp, I think, was on it.
Not this new season,
she
but
was on the
very
last one.
possibly.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the 3rd season.
Okay.
And I'm just getting into it now.
Okay.
But they like nobody knows who the traitors are, just those 4 traitors, right?
Mhm.
And so every show they have like a mission, a game that they
Right.
all do together.
Right.
And they're trying to, raise money because the winner at the end of the series gets whatever, 200 grand or whatever. And then
Chump change compared to Beast Games. He gave away 10 mil.
that's right, he did.
Yeah.
That's right, he did. But,
Yeah.
he had to sell his soul.
Yeah.
So then they all get together at a round table.
Okay.
And together they the whole house votes somebody off. And then after they vote somebody off, then the traitors get together
Ah.
and they murder somebody.
Oh.
And so then the next morning at breakfast, one person doesn't come back and we know the traitors did it.
Okay.
And it gets so good. I mean,
Okay.
because there was like one episode where one of the traitors decided to turn against another traitor and go like, I think that guy's a traitor, even though they were both traitors. And then he was so convincing that the whole table had to go, like the other traitors went with him too.
So there's like, they're fighting. It's good fights.
Oh, it's so much drama. Like the missions,
Yeah.
it's like, this is filler. Who cares?
Yes, you
You're
want
there for the
yes.
round table
Yes.
and the drama with the traitors.
And is anybody like hooking up yet?
No,
I feel like that happens eventually. Someone does.
no hookups. I mean, they're all of a certain age at this
Yeah.
point. You know what I mean? They're all
Yeah.
like
So
deep
what?
into their 30s or above.
These reality stars are not above anything.
No, they're whores. all
Yeah.
of them.
Total.
But tell me about this Tom Sandoval because I'm
Mm-hmm.
confused. Is he like, what show is he from?
Vanderpump Rules.
The Vanderpumps.
Yes.
Do you know one of the Vanderpumps named Maloney?
Yes.
I know her brother.
Katie.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
like
yeah.
like from the show?
No, her.
In real life?
Yeah.
How?
He works at WWE.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
and he gets so sick of it because everybody goes up to him and goes,
She's OG, like from the
right,
beginning.
right.
Yeah.
So anyway, is Tom Sandoval? Is he like
He's
an idiot?
he's an idiot.
Is he? No, but I mean, I don't mean like an idiot, like we don't like him. I mean like
Yeah, like he's kind of a moron.
brain damaged idiot.
Yeah, like he's like the things. If I showed you clips
Right.
from over the years, there's so many good Sandoval montages
Okay.
of him doing and saying things that you're just like, what?
Okay, all right.
Like,
it
what?
makes sense because I watched the show and he comes up with these theories on here's who I think the traitor is. And it's like, this guy's a total idiot.
A moron.
Okay, good. Okay, now I'm picking it up.
Oh
and he
my-
makes these faces like somebody will say something and, with his dark hair and
Yeah.
everything, and he goes like this.
Yeah. Yes, the big bug eyes.
Yeah.
He's intense, and he's always been intense. He thinks he's a singer. He thinks he's like
He
a rock,
does?
he thinks he's like a rock star.
But he's like stupid.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
listen, like I never gave him a math test, but I would not say that he is like, I think I'm definitely smarter than him, and that's saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched the Traitors and I'm like, why is he so stupid?
Yeah.
But maybe it's from the show, like because I don't know him from the show.
And just general rationalizing things. Like he does, like his rationalizations for behavior or
Mm-hmm.
for anything. It's like, you're like, what? Who? okay, all right, you keep
Right.
telling yourself that kind of thing.
Right. Like at one point, he started like accusing somebody of being a traitor.
Okay.
And then it was one of the housewives or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
one of the people maybe from whatever, from his same cinematic universe.
Mm-hmm.
And that lady started fighting back, and the rest of the table was like, okay, can we talk about real stuff now?
Yeah.
It was almost
Yeah.
like your theory, what you just said, we're all dumber
Like,
for listening.
I think there's probably montages of all of the people that were on Vanderpump with him being like, Sandoval's an idiot. F Sandoval. Like, yeah, Sandoval is like, yeah, he is that guy. You picked up on it perfect. You read him perfectly.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I'm really into this show.
All right, now I have to get into it.
really into this
I,
show.
like,
It's on
loathe him now.
Peacock.
Peacock.
Yeah.
The old cock.
That's right. That's right. And I'm really into it. But one of the reasons that I'm really into it is because it's all these reality stars that I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
But now I get to know who they are in a setting that I don't have to sit there and watch like a bunch of dumb shows that I don't like.
Will you go back and watch the other seasons now that you're
Yes.
enjoying this? Okay, because I think the girl also on one of the seasons was Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend that was with him when Taylor and him got together.
Did she talk about
I think
it?
her name is Nicole a little bit.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. So I think there's a good amount of juice and tea
Yeah.
left over that you need to go back and watch. So it's on the cock. I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
How like far into it are we? Oh, so far.
Well, this is the third season, and I want to say they're up to like episode 8 or 9 or something like
Okay,
that. I don't
so
know.
I'm way behind.
Yeah, but it's great. You can just
All
sit
right.
there and watch episode after episode. They come out once a week.
Yeah, I mean, I've plenty of time just to sit and do nothing.
What are you doing?
I have children. You don't usually care for the children.
What are you talking about? You think I sit downstairs watching the Traitors while my wife takes care of the children?
Yes, I do.
You're a crazy
no,
person.
Tell me you don't. Tell me,
Of course not.
Tell me you didn't watch any episodes while she was with the children
No, I
None.
watched it in an evening.
when they're sleeping.
They're sleeping.
You promise?
Yeah, because unlike some people, I actually keep my kids to a bedtime.
I keep my kids to bed. That's like the one thing I do.
Okay, well, last time I checked, I've seen Instagram stories where they're out sledding at 10 o'clock at night.
That was an extenuating circumstance, and it was on a Saturday
Because
night.
it was snowing?
No, it was a Saturday night, and they saw the snow, and Keegan was getting to bed, and he was like, "Please, can we go?" And Matt was like, "You know what, kid? Of course we can go." He put him in some snow pants and shit, and
Yeah.
brought him out.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm actually like an animal about that.
What time's the bedtime then?
He needs to be in like 8:39
Yeah, right. I've seen you on Instagram stories. They're up way past 8:30, 9 o'clock. What are you talking about?
on special occasions or on the weekend. On the weekend, I don't make them go to sleep right at
Because it's the freaking weekend?
It's the freaking weekend.
Right.
Parker has trouble sleeping, so she's a mess. I like her to be asleep by 10.
How's that go?
Not well.
Okay, well then maybe
Like 9:30, 10.
maybe you should be throwing stones.
I'm not throwing stones. I did
You
those.
said I
threw-
watched the
threw
Traitors
some-
instead of raising my children.
I thought that maybe it was a possibility.
It's not.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
Impossible.
Can you imagine
You would never do such a
the
thing.
state of humanity?
Do you do bath time? Do you do reading time? What do you do?
I do the bedtime.
Oh, you do all three. Oh, not all three of them.
No, the baby's with
Babies.
my wife.
Right, and the boobs.
Yeah.
You don't have boobs.
I don't.
No.
I got nipples, Nicole.
Can you milk me?
Yeah, there's no milk seeping out of here.
Do you know what Parker's favorite thing to do? You're gonna think this is so weird. She loves to go. Like if I'm getting into the shower, like she'll be like, it's a bird. It's a plane. And then my boobs are binoculars.
Okay, that's they're too old.
Yeah.
She's too old.
It's really funny.
I'm sure it's hilarious.
No, I mean, it's not like, and we're not like doing anything gross. I'm like, get away from me.
I know, but she's like almost as tall as you now.
I know. You want to know?
It's
what
a lot.
Yo,
What?
she's going to start taking puberty class. We're in the car.
You can't do bosom binoculars anymore.
No,
if you're going
we'll
through puberty
all right, I'll
class.
stop the bosom binoculars. She's in the car. She goes, we didn't call it that. It was like sex ed or like health class. You did it.
They call it puberty class?
Yes.
That's wild.
Wild. So she goes,
You could just call it health.
yeah,
I'm gonna start taking health. Like what
Also-
grade is she in?
5th.
Oh, that's when they give you little sticks of deodorant.
She's already been done wearing deodorant.
Not boys though. We're slow learners.
You are.
We all
Wait until you really stink.
Yeah, we get a good ripe odor going.
Yeah, first. And then you're like, I think I need to do something about
yeah,
that.
let's take care of it.
Also, the word puberty is like one of my most hated words. I hate the word puberty.
What about pubis?
I don't like pubis. I don't like
Pubic?
Pubic. I don't like that word. So
Pubescent?
yeah, I don't like it.
Okay.
I think I don't like that prefix.
Pube.
Pube. I don't like it. I
It's
don't
great.
like
It's gross. What about a church pew?
I think I hate that too.
It's gross.
It's gross.
Because it makes you think of what?
pubic.
Ugh.
Ugh. Wait, so she's saying, she was like, I don't know why I have to do this. Like, I know everything. I was like, you do.
I
You think
know
you know
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
She's like, I know about periods. And she's like, I know how babies are made. And Matt was like, because she walked in on us. Yeah, that's why.
I saw how babies are made.
I watched you and Dad. And I was like, no, but there's the other things. Like Keegan's voice is going to change. Like he's going to start squeaking a little and then he's going to sound like this.
Is that frightening to you?
Kind of.
Just thinking
Wait,
about it?
He's going to sound
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to sound like what?
He's going to be sitting there and he's going to be going like, Mommy, Mommy.
Mommy. Can I still be naked in the shower with you?
Sure, honey.
Oh. Mom, I can't sleep.
Oh, yeah, figure it out.
Dad, get out of the bed.
That never isn't funny. So, and then I was like, yeah, so like his voice is going to change. Like you're going to get, because I don't like pubic. I didn't say pubic hair. I said, you're going to get hair on your vagina. And she was like, what? Because, well.
She's like, there's no evidence of this occurring in nature.
I
have no hair role model.
I've seen you naked and you don't. And then she just was like, yeah.
Did you have to explain why you don't?
I did later on. At first, I just said, yeah, you're going to get hair. And she was like, ew. And I was like, on your legs too. And then she was like, oh my God, do I need a vagina brush? I have to comb it, right?
Only if you get crabs, honey.
I was like, no, honey. And she was like, she's obsessed with brushing her hair. Like, hey, like she is just believes she's going to need
2, 3,
yes.
4.
Yeah, she is sure she's going to need to brush it. I was like, good luck, kid.
Maybe.
Good luck. So,
Maybe.
yeah.
But she's got to go through puberty classes?
class.
Like you have to learn how to puberty?
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
How does one puberty?
Yeah, wait, if you fail the class, do you not puberty?
I guess not.
That's a little ridiculous.
And then like Matt was wondering what kinds of things they're going to like.
Oh, he doesn't want your kids to get indoctrinated?
I didn't say that.
But?
I think he just wonders what it's going to look like, what it's going to sound like, what will be taught. Because we feel like it will be different than when we were kids.
Certainly. They're calling it puberty class.
Right?
That's crazy.
I don't like it.
No, I had health.
Health.
And then at some point, I think probably a little late in the game, my dad, I would never forget. One time he came home, he was like, Sam, I think it's time you're getting to a certain age. You and I had a talk. And I go, no, Dad, I already know everything. And he goes, you do? I go, yeah. He goes, from where? I go, from TV. And he goes, okay.
No.
Yeah. That was the whole talk.
Do you think your mom like urged him
I think she pushed him. And then once he realized there was an escape route, he was like, yeah, I'll take that door. Thanks, kid.
Oh. Okay, wait. Now, how do you? So you are with me. You're my husband. Parker's our child.
Nice.
She says, "What's a whore?" What do you say?
Your mother.
That's what Matt said. I didn't realize he was listening, and I was like, "It's a woman who sleeps with a lot of men," and she was like,
indiscriminately.
And I don't think she thought sleeping meant like, and I was like has sex with a lot of men. Matt was like, seriously? That's not what it means, Parker. And I was like,
what does it mean?
And then I was like, I Googled. The first thing that comes up is prostitute.
Well, what is it? I mean, what is it? What did he?
I think he was thinking of like whoring yourself out for something, like things that aren't
that's
like
based on the sexual whore.
Right. So he was so mad that I said it like that. What would you have said?
Was she by herself or with her brother?
Not with her brother.
That's one of those things. I mean, when I actually got the talk about how to make babies and all this stuff. Well, that was,
okay. All right, we're good.
No, it was, there was a movie on. It might have been the hit film Beaches. I don't remember what movie it was.
I love Beaches.
But there was some scene.
You're the wind beneath my wings.
Same.
Okay,
Same.
Thanks.
There was some scene where a guy gets condoms from a store, buys condoms.
Okay.
And my older sister goes like this, ew. And my brother and me go, what? And she goes, those are condoms. And we were like, what are condoms?
Penis hats.
And she... All right, enough said. Okay, cool. We're good. And she goes, go ask mom.
Oh, she's a real shit.
She's a rat. She's a rat. And so then we had to ask mom. And that's when she was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to tell you about the birds and the bees now. Like, now's the time to tell you both, because otherwise there's no context for why you would need a condom, right? Yeah. And so that's how we got the whole thing. So it would probably, if it was like, she was Parker's age and was asking what's a whore, you'd probably have to start at square one.
Right.
You'd have to really like break down the birds and the bees and say, but some people do this not just for making babies.
Right.
And some people do it loose and indiscriminately.
Right.
And no real woman does.
Some people get plowed for cash.
Right. And those are whores.
Whore.
And you want to avoid them at all costs. Never be a whore.
Never. I mean, I'm sure I've done a horrible job.
Probably.
I don't know. Everyone has like a little bit of a whore phase. Like,
I never did.
you never like slept around a little bit.
I was always very monogamous.
You liked being in a relationship.
I think I just didn't have the chutzpah to do it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's easier to just be monogamous.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Although, well, for guys,
For guys.
because they're the hunters.
Right.
Like, if you're a hunter, except you're like, I got meat in the fridge, I'm fine.
It's almost like it was too much work for you. You're like, I'm good.
That's it.
This one's good.
That's it.
I'll stick with this veg.
And ain't nobody throwing anything at me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it was easy.
Okay.
It was never tough.
I got you.
You know?
Yeah.
But for you, it was a different story.
Yeah.
You know?
I just, you got to live your life. You don't want to have
Right.
regrets. You want to feel like you
I don't have regrets.
I do.
You have tons of regrets.
So many. I don't have any regrets about how I acted in my 20s though. I enjoyed. I dated different people. I had one night stands. I had relationships with different types of guys,
Oh, yeah.
different ages, different ethnicities. Just
I mean,
felt
different
it.
everything.
I know. Yeah, I know what I like and I know what I don't, and I don't feel like stuck. Like
Micro, macro.
right.
Yeah.
So many different sizes.
Yeah. 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 That's great. That's the way it should be. Me too.
My mom's so proud. Mommy, I'm so proud.
I made her say it. I made her say it, Mrs. Biggins. I made her say it. Mommy Biggins.
Oh, Mommy Big is a little Biggins.
Yeah. So yeah. But no, I mean, this preposterous idea that I'm watching reality television instead of raising my children. I don't even know where you get this
My
from.
bad.
Where you come from. I do bedtime.
Okay.
When I'm home in the morning, I drive to school. I
Okay.
pick up from school. I mean, I'm incredible.
I just feel like sometimes when we get home, like I'm quicker to grab the baby than you are. Just saying.
Because you don't get to see the baby.
Maybe.
And also the baby far prefers his mother.
Than me.
Than
Or
me.
than you.
Yeah.
He's obsessed.
He's a koala bear.
He is a chunk of love.
Yeah, he is.
And he does not ever let go of her.
And that's what, and it's like, what am I gonna like be insulted? How many days in a row can I be insulted when I pick this baby up and he's like, "Wah!" and starts reaching
Well,
for his
because
mom?
he's like, that bitch is downstairs watching Traitors instead of holding me.
That's right. That's
Right?
right. That's right.
That's what's actually
Traitors is back on.
Traitors is back on. Oh, now you love me, Dad.
No, Traitors is my show right now when Jess falls asleep immediately.
Immediately.
Right. So then that's the one I pick it on. Many times I'll go like, yeah, we can watch whatever you want. Because it's 2.5 minutes of television.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Right.
of course you can pick. Just leave the remote where I can get it.
You say that? Or do you just like think it?
I watch where the remote is.
Okay.
When she puts
Where?
it down.
So you can
And if
snack.
she puts it like in a spot where I'm not going to be,
like
I go
between
like,
between her legs?
well, sometimes she puts it there. Yeah. And I go, Jay, like you're going to fall asleep.
Right.
Just put it on the ottoman.
But let her believe that she can do it.
All right. This is up to you.
Right.
What do you want to watch?
Right. Anything. What would she choose?
She's got some weird PBS show that she's watching now.
PBS?
People love it.
Of all the shows?
We had to buy the whole season because we don't have PBS or something.
Yeah, because who watches PBS?
Only losers.
Well, I thought PBS was only like that's what like Sesame Street used to be on.
It
like,
was, but now it's on HBO.
I know.
And they show titties in it.
They do.
Yes, because it's on HBO.
What do big birds look like? Are they big?
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Lifts up those feathers.
Oh,
I'm trying to.
it's not a big deal.
No, it's some show that people watch.
Something that
though.
I probably would not be interested in.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not interested.
White Lotus, are you watching?
No.
You didn't watch the first? Did you watch
I
the
never
first season?
started it. No.
You would love it.
There's so
so
many-
messed up.
There's so many programs. I need to do White Lotus.
Yeah.
We're almost done with the first season of Severance. We started that again. That's great. Yellow Jackets just came back.
My friend loves Yellow Jackets. And I never got into it.
It's so good.
It's so effed up, right?
I love it.
I know you do.
It's my show. But I think I have to rewatch the second season before I start this third season
Okay.
because it's weird stuff starts happening.
Okay.
But I love that show, and I
know.
love Christina Ricci. So
I
it's
mean,
like
she's the best.
goat,
She really is.
incredible.
Like to be that young and be Wednesday and like kill it.
And then to go like, oh, I'll be Casper too.
Yeah. Dominant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dominant.
Yeah. I do love her.
Like prime Devon Sawa.
oh,
like,
God. Devin Sawa.
Who do I want to be? Christina Ricci,
Yeah.
obviously.
Avi. Oh,
Obvi.
my God. That was a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in also those
Final Destination. And he's in a new movie that I got to go see. I haven't even seen it yet, but it looks amazing called Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes.
Heart.
Heart.
Okay.
Heart.
Got it.
Heart Eyes. It's a horror movie about a monster guy.
I mean, obviously, that's the only
Murders
movies you
people.
really like.
It's a murder movie.
It's a murder movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I love those movies. But yeah, so, how you been doing?
Not great. Our car's all messed up again.
You just got a car.
We literally got a brand new car, and it's dead. And every time,
What?
What are you doing here? I don't know, but like I am not happy. I'm ready to call the guy that sold us the car and be like, I want you to.
It was just a dude?
No, it wasn't like a random dude. It was at the dealership.
All right.
But it's like funny because like we got like a car that is like that wins everything along like for safety for like
JD Power and Associates?
I don't know what that means.
They always say that on the commercials.
Oh.
Ranked JD Power and Associates. Yeah.
I mean, it's across the board, everything when they test cars. It's just, it kills. And Matt was like, this is the grown up thing to do, is to get a real, like, we don't need some fancy schmancy car that's
I love you guys
too much
pretending
money.
to be grown ups.
Yeah, we tried. And the first thing he said when it dies, and then if you turn the car off, it's dead again, and then you jump it, and then it's dead again.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't know. It just keeps dying. So you jump it, and then you could drive it, and then as soon as you turn it off, it's dead again.
What type of car is it?
A Kia.
A Kia.
Kia Telluride.
IKEA. It's an IKEA
It's
car?
not an IKEA.
Oh, okay.
But the first thing he said was, why couldn't we just be a grown up and get a nice car?
What?
Like, I was like, but that didn't work either.
No.
Right?
No.
It's like nothing goes right. It's like the guy, the dude pretended to be a doctor, putting Chinese botulism in my face. Then I have lice. Now our car is dead. And this is not a good beginning of 2025.
Well, yeah, and I feel like this is the way we begin every year.
Yeah, it's not good.
Right. Do we ever stop for a second to think,
What? Can't wait to hear this.
we
one.
got to stop blaming outside things?
So this is my fault that it was dead?
It's not. Look, okay. I was having a conversation on the radio show this week talking about all these airplane crashes.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm supposed to get on an airplane next week, and I'm terrified.
Forget it. Don't do it.
You think I'm going down?
Don't do it. You'll go right down to the ground. As fast as you go up, you go down even faster. Don't do it.
Okay, wait.
They're falling from the sky.
Before you're telling me this story, apparently some radio shows, I was told by my co-host,
Yeah.
Ryan, from the Mashup, that
Mashup Ryan?
Mashup Ryan. Some radio shows, when they're traveling for work, won't let any of the hosts fly together. In case one goes down, they'll
Okay.
still have a show.
That's not a thing
It,
anymore.
but it might have been.
There
back-
is possible when anybody cared about radio, but it's not
maybe.
real.
Yeah, that's
not-
like parents flying away from each other. God forbid one goes down, the kids still have one parent.
That's like the most self-important, egotistical thing a parent could do. You stop.
Do you know if I flew on a different flight than Matt, I would probably get on the wrong flight.
Of course you would. You'd be Kevin McAllister.
1,000,000%.
You'd be sitting there hanging out with a pigeon lady trying to
Right.
figure out how to get
Yeah,
home. She's
seriously.
like, come to the top of Carnegie Hall with me.
Speaking of pigeons, I got an update. Apparently, the guy that was putting the counterfeit Botox in my face, he got his start by putting Botox in pigeons Did I tell you this?
No.
In pigeons.
So this is the gentleman. You were going to a Botox doctor, nice discount, and as it turns out, it was Chinese counterfeit Botox that was giving people botulism, turned your eyes wonky, and left you blind.
Yeah. So he loved animals in general, but he really loved pigeons, which is fucking weird. He would shoot them with the Botox if they were hurt, because they don't give themselves time to like heal.
It's like if they broke a leg, you shoot it with Botox. That way they don't move the leg.
Right, and they rest. So that's the guy we were dealing with. Anyways.
What a psycho.
Yeah.
So he's like, no, I slowly paralyze animals in my free time. That's what I like to do.
He was trying to help them.
Yeah, he was. Sure he was. He was trying to help everybody.
All right, so let's go back to the fact that I'm going to crash in a fiery plane crash next week.
I mean, it's not looking good. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Vegas.
That's a tough drive. It's
That's
a long
really
drive.
tough drive. Also, it's not safe for me to be there from Tuesday to Sunday.
You mean just lifestyle wise?
Yeah. I might die. I might die before I crash.
You think so?
Yeah.
You should come to WrestleMania with me.
Are you going next week?
No, it's
When
in
is it?
April.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's in Vegas.
Can I come?
Of course.
I can't come.
So no. So I'm bringing up these I don't think your airplane's going to crash. You can fly to Vegas. You'll be okay.
Okay, thanks.
These are my blessings.
Okay.
But I go, these airplanes now, they're just landing upside down.
What is this?
So people go, they're like, oh, it's just the wind.
No.
It's just this. It's just, I go, I'm not interested in hearing about the specific reason for for everything. I'm interested in why it keeps happening and why it's so many at once.
Correct,
Right? What's the
correct.
bigger picture here? I don't
Yes,
care
yeah.
about small pictures.
I'm with you.
So when I say maybe start looking internally instead of at these factors that are happening outside of your control, I'm not talking about like, you mean the car is my fault? No, I'm talking about the fact that things
Happen to
keep
me.
happening. That maybe
I need to manifest better, I think.
No. You've been manifesting for months. It does nothing, obviously. Okay?
Mhm.
I'm just saying the fact that things pile up,
Right.
it's not anyone else's fault.
I have to look inward.
You want to hear a clip?
Of what?
I have my own happiness coach, okay?
Okay.
You have your happiness
Yeah.
coach on a cycle.
Yeah.
You know who my happiness
What?
coach is? I give you a hint. Broad shoulders, sticks his chin way out, and he will rescue any bar.
Oh,
John Taffer. John Taffer is the greatest happiness coach.
Really?
He was on the show.
Okay.
He is the greatest. These are all
I-
pictures of my baby.
Oh, I'm a baby.
I don't know how I would have gotten them since I was just watching the Traitors,
I
apparently.
sit down here. I haven't even seen his face today.
Listen. Okay?
Okay, I'm listening.
Many people fail throughout bar rescue and everything. Why do you think people fail? And what's that common thing? Like somebody who's listening right now that's trying
I
to
can't
do
believe my
something,
voice sounds like that.
but it's not clicking,
Here we go. You ready? If you own a restaurant and you're failing,
right?
when you wake up in the morning, you don't look in the mirror and say, I'm a failure. You blame it on something else. The marketplace, the marketing, that son of a gun, that agency, the construction on the road, the mayor, the governor, Congress, president. You blame it against something else. So you have no reason to change. It's not your fault. You keep failing. But what if you didn't allow an excuse to step in? What if you said, any time in my life I'm failing, it's because of me? Not anything else. Anything else, other people get by. I should be able to get by it too. Now when you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you say to yourself, I'm a failure. And you don't like it. And then you change.
Oh.
And when you accept failure is when you find success. When you own failure is when you find success.
Now, I understand this
No,
is
thanks.
not...
I mean, like, a lot of these things.
Doesn't
are,
sound good to you?
a lot of these things are out of my. Some of them are in my control. The car is not. But okay,
Is the car the problem?
no.
If there's nothing else going wrong, car would probably be an easy fix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna get to the dealership, seeing as it's parked and we can't turn it on.
Well, you know, that's tough.
But
One
no,
last
I
jump.
understand what you're saying. I mean,
See, but this is what I was talking about last week. You far prefer, like, you're a badass chick that can do it all.
I can.
Then why don't you?
I don't know. It's so hard. I try.
You're great.
Thanks.
You're great.
See, and then like maybe you know what I said when I said to Matt, I'm feeling like not good enough and old and fat and ugly and just like not good. Maybe that's me starting to feel that failure. And maybe it's me starting to accept my failure.
No, it's not. It's you feeling self-pity. That's a totally different thing.
I should just stop eating so much and then maybe I'll start
Yeah.
succeeding.
Why are you so fat? Why are you so fat?
Oh my God. I mean, that's a very, very.
No, I'm just saying. Have you ever gone like, slow down? How do I actually? And honestly, I don't want you to do it because
It's too
you're so
fun.
much fun.
I'm so much fun.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's a big part of me that's like, I need to just shut my mouth and go like, no, you're doing it all right. You're good to go. Listen to the guy on the cycle.
Right.
So,
Love you, Anthony.
me too. So,
You're right.
but there's no moment that goes like, I need to slow it down
Mm-hmm.
and like look in the mirror and
Yeah.
don't say you're a failure.
No.
I don't want you to use those harsh words against yourself.
No, I'm awesome.
I know you are.
Okay.
Or
Gosh
go
darn
like-
it, people like me.
And gosh darn it, people like me. Yeah, that's the opposite of Stuart Smalley, isn't it?
Right,
That's the guy I listen to.
right.
But go like, I need to center myself. What do I need to do to center myself? And you know what the answer is.
What?
You know what the answer is.
To center myself?
Yeah. Get out of that godforsaken city.
Oh.
Get off that goddamn island of whores and miscreants. Okay?
So many whores
And miscreants.
and miscreants. I don't think I've ever heard that word.
Well, welcome to Westchester, where we all use words like that.
So many big words.
We're so smart.
So you really think that might be the root of the problem? If I get off of
No,
Manhattan?
you're the root of the problem.
Okay.
but-
I mean, that makes more
No,
sense.
no, it's not a geographical problem.
I know. I'm a hot mess. And
But we love it. We do love it. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
You're a wonderful hot mess.
Thanks.
This isn't a criticism. And if you, by the way, if you're like, honestly, I don't want anything to change. I like my life like
It's
this.
not that I don't want anything to change. I'd like the hits to stop coming.
But that's what you do. You play the hits.
I do play the hits. I do feel sometimes like, have you ever been in the ocean and like you get taken down by a wave, and then as you're getting up to get your breath, another wave comes and gets you. It feels like that in life sometimes.
But you know what else? But you know what you like to do?
What?
You like to swim right into that current and go. You know what?
looks-
Pretty sure if I swim against this, we'll be good to go.
It looks fun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because that's what you do. You're like, the waves can just take me. And now you're in the middle of the water and you're like, okay, I'm going to swim back now. And the current's like, no, you're not.
You're not. It's not happening.
And then you go like this. This isn't my fault. It's the current's
It's the
fault.
wave.
Right. And I go, what about the thing you did right before this to get you here?
Right.
Right?
You should be a life coach.
Right. And then your guy in the cycle goes, don't listen to him. He's wrong. You're
That's
awesome.
not true.
Yeah.
My man.
He's my man too.
Okay. You're coming for him in a good way. You know,
I want him.
You want him.
I want him very
badly.
much. Yeah.
He's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. However, I'm not a fan of unsolicited advice. If this is like, no, I'm happy with my life. I like the way things are. Don't change the thing. Don't do it.
No, because I know that there's truth in it, and I know that you are probably right. It just feels overwhelming to try to do that thing.
That's fair.
Okay, it feels overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
Like I sort of feel like having it. Like you're saying that, I know that that's what I have to do, and it feels like I have like a child like tantrum and be like,
because it's a huge like.
it's too much.
Do all this right now. Well, what
Ow.
about step one?
I don't even know what step one would be. Like I have to go into the bathroom and look in the mirror and say, I'm a fucking failure. Like, what do you want from me?
No, I don't think you're.
Okay.
I mean, these bar rescue people.
Okay, they are failures.
They're total failures.
Yeah.
They got no money.
Right.
They're putting their families at risk. They're much worse off
Yeah.
than you. I just meant the excuses thing.
Right.
I don't think you need. If you looked in the mirror and said, "I'm a fucking failure," I go, Nicole.
No, you're not.
You're like actually quite a great success story.
Thank
Like
you.
you're not a failure at all. You're a great mom.
Thanks.
Professionally, you're great. Like I
Thanks.
mean, there's nothing
Keep it coming. What else?
kind of fat, but that's could eat less. But
I mean, maybe just a tiny bit less. One less snack.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
What would step one be?
I don't even know. I think it would probably be like you've always said, take a beat. I'm always rushing. I'm always like, I make things like one thing after the other. And that alone starts like a chaotic day, which then
Yeah.
can lead to mistakes and lead to things that get messed up.
Yeah.
So maybe that's one good first step.
Slow down.
Yeah, I'm not.
Slow down is a great first step.
I'm not a good slower downer.
No.
I like to go fast.
That's true. Balls to the wall.
Balls to the wall. Like I just boop, 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 boop. And then I
Yeah,
end
you
up.
do. You're just sitting
Oh,
there.
yeah. Bang,
Let me
bang,
tell you
bang,
something
bang.
about Nicole. She's just sitting there.
No, but it's like I want to fit everything into like I just do it all and
Right.
never say no to anything and I'm just gonna keep going and all right, I'll fit it in here and that leaves room for a lot of error.
Do you do stuff sometimes and then after you've done it, go like, I did not need to do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the time.
Avoiding
Often.
those things would be sick. And that still creeps up for me, but I'm so much better about it than I used to be.
Yeah, like Matt is like, I have no problem canceling plans, and I'm like, I hate it. He's like, it's my life, and I'm gonna live
And
it
it's
the way-
now or never. This is what I say. I go, I had a fight the other day with Jess. I go, Jess, it's my life. It's now or never.
It-
And I ain't gonna live
I
forever.
just started singing with you, and then I was like, I thought, I didn't realize you were actually saying the lyrics.
It's my life.
life.
Bow wow.
What a song.
I go like this.
I know these things. I know them in theory.
In theory.
It's just about putting them into action. That
Right. Because then you go backwards and you go like, it'd be easier if I just manifest and staring up at my crystals for a while.
You know what's going to be tough is this therapy session followed by literally when I get home, I go right on with the therapist.
I don't want you to feel like you're being put through the ringer.
What's wrong with me?
I mean, did you watch the Saturday Night Live 50th?
Oh, so good.
You love that.
I love that.
Okay. All right, we're back.
We are back,
We're
baby.
back. We're back. If you could have added one more thing to the SNL 50th that wasn't on it.
Oh, so I still have 1 hour left. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I was slowly watching it. I wanted Bill Hader to be there, and I wanted him to do Stefan. I mean, that hurt my heart to not have him.
I will say, I was real happy Drunk Uncle showed up.
Me too.
Because it's like Bobby Moynihan doesn't get that kind of love.
No, he doesn't,
And he
that's,
should.
That's
He
one of the
rules.
best. And I love her character. What's her name? Who he allegedly got knocked up. What's
Which
her
one?
name? The girl who's like like at a party, and she's like, "I'm pregnant."
Oh
And
yeah,
she-
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't think of-
Cecily. Yeah, yeah,
Cecily
yeah.
Strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I did love that they did Little Hands with Kristen Wiig.
That was mixed in with Goulet.
Oh, so good.
First of all, so funny
Yeah.
that out of all the characters, Will Ferrell was like, I think Goulet is the one.
Yeah, right?
So great. I loved it.
Do you think that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds should have been there? Because that's what everybody's talking about. It's still talking about.
Okay,
it now.
that's you're a great person to have this conversation with because I went on the air a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
because I finally did it.
You-
I think I told you. I don't know if I told you. I finally did it and went in a deep dive and said, what is this all about?
What's happening?
What
Yeah.
is all of this about?
It's very sticky and a lot of little.
And I went, it's those little hands. Yeah,
it's the
just-
little
this is-
hands.
this
That's
is
my
it.
favorite. In her forehead that never.
Forehead. Oops. I mean forehead. And I went on the air and spent
Yeah.
like literally 20, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Like breaking down for my listeners, here's what's going on
Yeah.
with Blake Lively and Justin Baldini and
Baldoni. Yes.
And I started getting phone calls like, why the fuck are you talking about this? We don't care.
Well, yeah, your audience. That's not
And
really.
I was like, I know. I
I
understand.
just need to understand what's happening.
I understand, and I don't care either, but somehow I've gotten sucked in. You're going to see it in your day-to-day.
Yeah.
It will come up, and I want you to be informed. And they're
Okay.
like, stop informing us.
Are you Team Justin or Team Blake?
I don't know. I don't,
I was.
You got to be Team Justin, right? I mean, Blake Lively sent a text about being the Khaleesi with the dragons.
I didn't like that.
That's so tough.
Yeah. I know it's just hard when her first accusations, you want to always believe women, right? And so like, I'm sure there's three
But
sides.
then Justin Baldini has just
Baldoni.
okay.
There's three sides.
He showed up with receipts on receipts.
Oh, yeah.
Every single
Single
claim
yeah.
that Blake Lively has made, Justin Baldini is.
And you know that she tried to subpoena his text messages or his stuff, and his lawyer came out and him and said, "You're not the FBI."
That's right. You're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do.
I don't know. I feel like everything.
I mean, clearly,
and
Blake Lively is a monster.
Well, monster with a question mark.
I think a monster.
Well, a lot of these old interviews are coming up. It doesn't make her very nice. I had a lovely time when she came in with me. She's the only one who made me feel horrible about myself because we were pregnant with our second children.
And she's
at the
so
same
hot.
time, and she looked so gorgeous, and I looked like a beast.
I'm gonna tell you. I think I figured out why I'm reluctant to just go full on Baldoni.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool
Mm-hmm.
is so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, here's the problem. Based on the facts
Yeah.
that I've taken in,
Yeah.
clearly this Justin Baldoni is in the right. To me, Blake Lively came on as an actress.
Right.
And she's done this thing that
Strong
I've
arming.
seen
Yes.
happen
Before.
on a lower scale with stuff that even I've done. I've interacted with personality types like this that
Yes.
decide that they're
the boss.
hired to do one thing, but yes, they're the boss. And they
Or
start,
should have input that they.
right. And they get weirdly passive aggressive. And it's not just input, it's trying to grab control over everything. I go, this is definitely what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she's like, rewriting scenes and then getting Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift to do a Hollywood mafia sit down
Like, are
with
Taylor and-
Baldinis.
Are Taylor and her still friends?
No, because that's what they said. Taylor Swift is not
Feels
her friend
used,
anymore
feels used.
because she felt used because she called her a Khaleesi dragon.
Yeah.
Those are my dragons. And she sent it as like a joke, but it's like, you did a Hollywood mafia sit down. This is not a joke. All that said.
Yeah.
And also, like, he had to watch his premiere of his own movie in a different room.
That was weird.
He couldn't walk the red carpet. He couldn't do anything. He had to go to the runoff room.
Yeah.
Wild.
I thought it was like in the basement.
Yeah,
They said
that's
him
where it
and his
was.
team- Okay.
That's where it was. It was in the basement.
Yeah.
Wild.
Also, what I read.
And by the way, I had never heard of this human being before. I have no idea why he gets to direct a movie like this and star in it.
I don't know, to
Like,
be honest.
Who the hell are you?
I think he was on like Ugly Betty or like not Ugly Betty.
If it ain't Traitors, I don't know
yes,
you.
you don't. I don't
Okay?
know you.
Were you on Monday Night Raw?
No.
Were you on Traitors? No. Tell your story walking.
Apparently, Ryan and Taylor were just hanging out at their house, sorry. Justin and Blake were at her apartment or her house in New York City, and then allegedly Taylor and Ryan came home. They thought that was going to be over because they were going to all go do something, and that it seems like she like timed it so he would have a run in with Taylor and Ryan, so she could be like, "Look who I have in my corner," kind of thing.
Ryan knew. It's her husband. There's no way he got cornered into it. Ryan knew. It's her husband.
I don't know.
If anything, he was probably trying to keep Taylor there.
Also, they're allegedly worth $400 million,
Who?
Blake and Ryan, which is the reason that he is suing for $400 million, hoping maybe. They should probably
By the
just
way,
settle.
Blake and Ryan are worth $400 million.
That's what it says on
Blake is
Celebr-
contributing $3 million of that.
Fine.
You know
So
what I mean?
celebrity
Like-
net worth. I mean, that's what it says.
So, yeah, there's a lot of Deadpool money in that
Yeah, a
400
lot.
mil.
Of course.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah, but so I didn't know who this Justin Baldini was. The reason that did I say it wrong?
Is that who you Googled? Baldini? Because that wouldn't come up.
Okay.
'Cause it's
Baldoni?
Baldoni.
Balzania.
It's a
Justin Balzania.
It's a horrible last name. Like I felt weird saying it on the air. I was like Baldoni.
I do like that they said that Nice Pool in the Deadpool movie was based on him.
Yes.
Because I love the trolling. I love to
Yes.
take like this $1 billion summer blockbuster and go like, no, I'm taking shots at you in
Do
it.
you believe that that was a shot at him?
I'd like it to be true.
Okay.
Because I'd like to think that one day I could do something like that.
You would do something like that.
100%.
He is so funny, Ryan Reynolds.
If
He
there was
makes me
somebody
laugh.
that I hated,
Yeah?
I would make a character based on them, humiliate them. And then when they said, you did that about me, I go, no, I didn't. I don't even think about you.
Right.
It would drive them crazy. It would drive them nuts. Like, clearly that's me. I go, no. I didn't even think, I haven't thought about you in
Do
years.
you hate anybody?
Yeah.
You actually hate, or you're indifferent? Because hate is a very strong word.
That's true.
I don't know if I hate anyone.
But is there bad you'd like to see done to certain people?
Yeah.
That's more what I'm talking about. I
Okay,
think.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah. No, hate is very strong.
And I love that because you did do it, so you're satisfied, like you feel fulfilled.
Right.
But then double fulfillment when they call you out, and you're like, I'm not.
That's
Don't
not
think.
me. Because I can get them again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's when you can indifferent them.
I like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
indifferent
You
them.
have to. It's the best. So yeah, the problem is, I still feel like, even though I totally believe this Justin fella, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
if like they both came up to me and were like, "Yo, you want to chill on Saturday?"
You would say yes to Justin and not her.
No, I'd 100% say yes to her.
Okay.
So it's like,
Right.
I
Yeah.
can't be too. I'm not so principled.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
I can't really.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't, which then speaks to this idea, because you're right, there was controversy, because Tiffany, or what's her face, Tina Fey,
Yeah.
and Amy
Yes.
Poehler.
You think they knew? Was that like a joke that he said? Was that?
What are you talking
No,
about?
no, I know it was a joke, but I'm saying, do you think that was really planned? Because they kept zooming in on Blake, the aftershock of it, and being
It
like,
was a scripted joke. It's a television show.
she looked like, what are you doing? Don't say.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I can't. Maybe.
She's like smiling,
But
and then
maybe
all of
he
a sudden
just
she's
didn't-
like,
Maybe. It's a TV show.
all right, so maybe
Of
she's
course it
acting.
was scripted.
She's an actress.
Acting. I mean,
Acting.
and guess what? John Lovitz wasn't actually sitting in the American Girl doll store.
And they blew that because they showed him just before that in the audience accidentally in the background. So,
oh,
yeah,
so
they blew that
obviously
joke.
he
Yeah.
wasn't sitting in the doll store.
Yeah. Oh, that's like your daughter's dream sitting there.
Oh yeah, she's sitting there for days.
Oh, I mean, I think I would too. I'll take her.
But yes, they go, oh, Ryan Reynolds. And I actually didn't even put two and two together. This was the first time they've done anything in public
Yeah.
since the premiere of that movie or whatever. They go like, Ryan Reynolds, how you doing? And he goes, great. Why? What have you heard? And I thought, because it was good acting.
Yeah.
He did his funny Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
face thing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was funny.
No, it was actually a lot of people were commending them, like saying, okay, you took it head on, right? You didn't like, you came out, you kind of just like,
Yeah, because the lame
Acknowledge
thing
it.
would have been to just do a joke totally unrelated to the
Right.
controversy. It's like you acknowledge the controversy, you move
yes.
past it.
Yes.
Some people said, no,
It
this
was
is
the
a terrible
bad
thing.
idea.
Terrible bad idea. I don't think so.
Yeah, someone's tried to say that they were going to be able to, like the lawyer was going to be able to use the fact
Oh,
that they were-
really? Some brilliant legal mind on Twitter said that?
yeah.
Yeah,
There's so many of them out there.
They're great.
They're
It's
just
amazing.
everywhere.
It's amazing how many of them there are. Yeah, no, I doubt.
I feel sad because
You do.
I read that book and I loved that book so much.
What's
and
it
I
called again?
It ends with us.
It ends with us.
And it was, and this, for this author, what a cool thing to have your book, like for any author. Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean,
that's so funny.
it's
You're
going
right.
to the big screen. And I'm like, like that's like an I've made it moment. And now like they ruined her legacy a little bit.
100%. When you hear about that book, like, where do I know that book from? Oh, from the Blake Lively thing.
Right. That's annoying. So not allegedly, I saw she wiped all of them off of her Insta and they were everywhere. So she either someone like a brilliant minded lawyer told her to do that, or she's really upset. And I don't blame her if she's
No,
really
I think
upset.
she's bummed out about it. I don't
Yeah.
think she wants to be attached to the.
No.
She's just some lady who wrote a book,
Yeah.
you
and
know,
all
and
of
everybody
her
loves
books,
the book.
books are so good.
They're great.
They're like
All right, so option another one.
sex, and more sex.
Is there a lot of sex in
Oh,
this?
it's smut. Well, it ends with us. It's has more depth. It's like a really
It's a story of abuse, right?
yes,
Right.
and it was like her story because that's how she grew up.
But the other ones are more porn.
Yeah,
That's great.
so good.
So they should do those as movies and have somebody other than Justin Balzania direct them.
I'm going with Balzania. Where that sticks. That stands.
Yeah. And but the real thing is because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are so good looking
Yeah.
and so famous.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds is charming. Blake Lively's not that charming.
No, not. We're coming to find that out in all these interviews.
But Ryan Reynolds is crazy
Oh.
charming. They're gonna be fine.
Wait,
Justin,
not so much.
not gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's why he should get the 400 mil because he's got to retire.
There's a old picture of the mashup with what's the movie that Bateman and Ryan did together? They did a movie together. They
Ryan
came
Reynolds
in-
and Justin Bateman.
not Justin. What's his name? What's his name from like Ozarks? Why can't I think of?
His name's not Justin Bateman.
Why does Justin sound wrong?
Well, Justine Bateman is his sister.
All right, whatever his name is, you know what I'm talking about. Is
Yeah.
going to ruin our lives right now if we can't find it. Bateman. Now I keep thinking of Patrick Bateman, but that's a
That's the
fictional
same
character.
thing that I'm thinking of.
I love him. I see his face. What's the matter?
Because you're right, Justin Bateman
It's
sounds
not-
wrong.
It's not wrong.
But I
right.
can't get it out of my head. Justin Bateman. Yeah, all that's coming up is Justine Bateman. Okay, Justine Bateman.
Brother. Are you
Yeah, that's
oh
what I'm
my
looking up. That's what I'm looking up. Sorry, bro.
Sorry.
Sorry.
The least popular sibling we're having to Google. Who is it?
Jason.
Jason. All right, so we have the J right. Okay, so Jason
We
Bateman.
love Jason Bateman.
Love. Like, I die for him. So,
The money is in the banana stand.
don't know what movie that's from. And I always know.
How do you not know? Oh, now you're tripping me out.
Now you can't think? And I know all your references every time. I never miss one.
The show.
Oh.
I feel like your idiocy rubbed off on
I'm
me.
sorry. It is. It's osmosis. You're getting my
Yeah,
idiocy.
your idiocy is rubbing off on me. People are watching this going like, I'm done. I'm
I
done
quit-
with the podcast.
I'm unsatisfied.
I'm not
actually.
listening to this
I
anymore.
did not get to finish. I had to fake it.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm not.
Well, I-
Arrested Development.
Oh, I never watched Arrested Development.
What?
I know, I blew it. I know it's an amazing show.
fantastic.
Okay, so that's why I didn't know it. All right, anyways, so they came in for whatever movie they did. This is years ago. And when we went to take a picture, right before they took the picture, Ryan Reynolds, you know Stan, he's a very tall, large black man,
Yes, he is.
puts his arm around him and squeezes his butt.
Ryan did that to Stan.
And in the picture, everyone's smiling and Stan's like this. like almost as if he had stuck his finger in his ass. And it was so funny. It was so amazing. I wish it had been me.
That's a great prank.
But how good.
But-
and so
you know
him,
what?
so him.
And I'm glad it wasn't you.
Yeah.
Because if it was you,
I wouldn't have complained. I'd have been like, do it again.
I know you would have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if word got out,
Yes,
if you were telling
totally.
the story now, people would have
Yeah,
said
but-
this is not a prank.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Cancel.
Right. And you'd be like, no.
No, I loved it.
yeah. I like.
Well, I just
I
love-
like to be touched.
I love to be touched. And I love him. He's very funny. It was very funny. It was right on brand for him.
Right.
I loved it.
Right.
I got to find the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I interviewed him when he was in at one point. Me and DJ Who Kid.
You and DJ Who Kid.
Yeah, I interviewed Ryan
Where
Reynolds.
is
He was
Who
great.
Kid? We need to have him on the show.
All
again.
over the place.
But, like where?
Right
in
now, I don't know. He's like Carmen San Diego.
Is he like in other countries or he's in other?
He has been in other countries. I don't know.
Does he have his own private jet? No.
No, I think he spends all his money on like Louis
Jewels.
Vuitton.
And jewels.
Yeah,
A
jewels,
lot of diamonds.
diamonds, and designer clothing, and then flies commercial.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
which is fine. Probably first class. Got a lot of miles.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like something I would do.
So you're not taking sides in the Baldonis?
I thought we decided on what it
Balzania?
was. Balzania. I was 100% Blake, and now I'm very, very torn. I think
There's not.
There's three.
nothing. It's a Natalie and Bruglia. There's nothing to be torn about.
There's three sides to every story. His side, her side, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth.
I mean, it's
Someone is lying. A few people are lying.
right, but
or
I think
bending the truth.
somewhere in the middle is like very close to his side of the story.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
If you feel like it skews that way.
I mean, they're all like every single instance that she's put out. He's like, here's some footage. Here's some text messages. Here's some emails, and you're
not
like,
the-
oh.
Did you see when the kissing scene
Yeah,
or that?
of course I did. I've seen it all. I've watched all of it, and it's so. And that's what I mean. I'm watching this kissing scene, and it's like she's kind of being weird and insulting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like in a way that's like, yo, that's not Cool.
Telling me he has a big nose and he needs to have surgery.
Right. It's like, fuck you, dude. I'll kill you.
But instead, he like reaches in and kisses her, even though that's not in the script. That part.
Come on.
That's what she's saying.
It's in the script. It's a love. There's no. He's not putting moves on her.
Also,
She's being a shithead to him.
Also, yes, probably. Also, you know that.
Oh, I know.
If you look back at her history of any project she's ever done, from Gossip Girl on, every person that's been her love interest in whatever movie or TV show, she's ended up dating.
Nice.
And Ryan was married to Scarlett and allegedly cheated on Scarlett with Blake when they were in a movie together.
I didn't even know Ryan Reynolds was married to Scarlett Johansson ever.
He was, and then Blake. So then some people are saying maybe
Ryan Reynolds, huh?
Yeah. So
Good for him.
Right? Some people were saying that like something happened between Blake and Justin, and this was the way of like getting back.
But then why wouldn't Justin reveal it? Is he worried about the
Well, he's got a wife and kids.
Khaleesi dragons? Oh, he doesn't. So, but no, I don't believe it, because if he's got a wife and kids, does Blake Lively got kids with this Ryan?
4 kids.
That's a lot of kids.
4.
I mean, but honestly.
And Taylor's godmom to like I think a couple of them, and she's written songs about them. So like if they're not friends anymore, that sucks.
I just heard that a friend of mine was having his kid, and I didn't realize this had happened because he lives in Florida, but he got all his friends over to the house, and his name's Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Say for
Okay.
for all intents and purposes.
Okay, we're calling him Joey.
And he goes, okay, we're gonna play a Joey trivia competition tonight, and the winner of the Joey trivia competition gets to be the godparent.
Are you joking? So weird.
And I go, was it like legit? Is that how they go? Yes, see, that's how he decided.
Oh, this is because they couldn't decide because they have so many great friends that would be great godparents?
No, I think it's an egotistical thing.
Okay. Also, I'm Jewish and we don't do that. So like, what are your responsibilities as a godparent?
You take the kid if you die.
That is like the main thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to have, I guess, like a relationship.
And then do you get there, does the godparent
Go
get
ahead.
all the life insurance from... Just something to annoy you. It worked. Loved you.
Do you have a last will and testament?
We do.
So that's
Yeah,
where...
we know where my kids are going.
Who gets them?
Matt's brother. Because we don't want... You want to take them? I mean, they probably would be safest with you.
Of course they would.
And just out of the Ryan family, right?
You're trying to put them with the Ryans? The only thing worse than the Biggins is the Ryans.
It's not wrong. You are not wrong. All right,
Bring 'em
let
in.
me talk. I mean, we should probably check with Jess that she'd be okay with that.
She'd be
She'd
fine
have
with
5
it.
children.
She's great. She'll be okay with it. We want an army.
We is you.
Put my
She's
name
done.
in. No, that'll be good. Put my name in there.
Yeah.
And then also,
Oh,
just
yeah.
to help with the...
Right.
These kids don't eat for free.
No,
So,
so you need my life insurance.
That would help.
And Matt's, even if that's available.
That would be huge.
Yeah.
That would be huge.
All right, that's interesting. I just learned that. I did not know what a godparent did.
It'd be great if Matt gave me his life insurance, because then the Netflix doc would be like airing this episode of the podcast.
Yes.
When the police realized that clearly I
Yes.
murdered your husband. Well, I'm not going to, for the record.
No. He chooses violence sometimes, but usually just towards me.
That's right. And just spiritually.
Yes, right.
Just,
Yes.
not physical.
No, there's a
Never.
deep-seated love.
Never. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you're subscribed on all platforms, audio, Spotify,
Yes.
Apple,
Yes.
SiriusXM app. That's the best one.
Oh.
If you go to the Sam Roberts section now,
Yeah?
finally they have it. It
I
goes,
saw
Sam
that.
Roberts Show, Satisfying Podcast.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
And
I got to get them to throw in Not Sam Wrestling, too.
I think they would do that for you.
Come on.
I mean,
I'm a big dog over
You're
there.
you're him.
I am him.
You know?
Just like your son, Keegan.
You got to tell. But yeah.
We're
Keegan
both
is-
him.
Keegan is positive he's him.
Capital H, baby. And also on YouTube. Find us
Yeah.
on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Leave comments. Hit like.
Yeah, tell all your friends that they should subscribe.
Man, if they're listening to this, they don't have any friends.
Right? That's not true.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Tell your friends, your mom, your hairdresser.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right. That's right. And we'll see you again next week, okay?
Toodaloo.
See you later.
Toodaloo.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Oh, God.